come on. Damn.
Yes.
You think this was just an accident? No. This is the result of a 25-year plan executed to perfection. I scouted every opponent. I manipulated every match. I outsmarted Cody. I used Randy. I played Seth. And now I stand here, the undisputed GOAT at WWE 2K25. Here we go. You and your 1,000 steps ahead. Your big brain, your chessboard, your math. But funny thing about your plan. I pinned you, genius, and you didn't see it coming right in the middle of the ring. You think that matters? I let you do that. It's part of the story. You're not the writer. You're a plot device. No. I'm not part of your story. You're a part of mine. Because when I look at you, I don't see a goat. I see a toddler in jorts who struck out at T-ball. You're lucky I give you the spotlight. Without me, you're just a bitter voice yelling into a void. And without me, your whole winning the title thing, just an empty parade. I'm the one who's going to save wrestling. You can't see me. Oh, I see through you. And so do they. And welcome to 1, 2, Ooh. This week, we had Gunther put Jey Uso to sleep for the world title. My girl Roxanne Perez came out of nowhere like a 3 a.m. Taco Bell craving to win her spot in the Queen of the Ring. And R-Truth goes from comedy to killer, becoming Ron Killings. John Cena, he's got himself a one-way ticket to Saudi Arabia to take on CM Punk. We're going to be reviewing Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and AEW. Oh yeah, and even my boy MJF getting disrespected in Mexico. So go ahead and hit that sub, hit that like, hit that comments. Let's get into it. Gunther versus Jey Uso on Raw was a banger. This match was everything I expected it to be. It was hard fought, it brought that story, the crowd was so into Jey. And in the end, for the last couple of minutes, they were exchanging sleeper holds. It was poetry. It was awesome. But ultimately, the right thing happened. Gunther took the belt back. It just makes sense. I gotta be real. I love me some Jey Uso. The minute the man comes out, no one's eating harder than me. But he never truly felt like the world champ to me. Gunther, to me, is the more imposing threat. The better champ. The better pick for now. My only concern with Gunther having the belt, how does this fit into the whole Seth Rollins story? Are they really going to cash in on Gunther? We'll have to see what happens, but I know someone happy to see Gunther with that belt on. Goldberg. The Queen of the Ring is heating up. We had multiple qualifier matches this week. Roxanne Perez has punched her ticket. Jade Cargill powered her way into her spot. Oh yeah, and Alexa Bliss, she beat a queen to head into the Queen of the Ring. One of the coolest endings was in that match when you had Charlotte Flair hitting Alba Fire with the figure four, and then you have Alexa Bliss come in and she takes the poison pixie, hits her with that Abigail DDT, gets the 1, 2, 3. This feud between Alexa and Charlotte keeps getting better, and each week they build on it and build on it. This is storytelling the way it should be. The only thing that really got to me was that Chelsea Green couldn't be a part of this match. She unfortunately wasn't able to make it, and Nick Aldis, being all high and mighty, decided he couldn't postpone the match in order to have one of the greatest women of all time in the match, Chelsea Green. Nick Aldis acts all high and mighty like I haven't watched 100 episodes of SmackDown where he forgot to book the main event until the start of the show. Get it together, Nick. Now we're talking King of the Ring. Sami Zayn was able to advance thanks to a little help from, LA Knight. But, who's counting? Randy Orton punched his ticket. And it was actually a really cool finish. Randy Orton hits this RKO on Carmelo right on top of LA Knight. Really cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And there was a little interference in that match too. A little comeuppance for LA Knight with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed coming to the ring. Had a little support, but it is what it is. Randy Orton moves forward. And to finish the night on SmackDown, we have Cody Rhodes punching his ticket to the King of the Ring. This is shaping up to be one of the best lineups I've seen in a King of the Ring in a long time. Becky Lynch was kind enough to come out and give Lyra the chance to apologize for the way she behaved. I mean, she lost. She should have just raised Becky's hand, put the belt around her waist, and been humble about it and, let her have her moment. But instead, Lyra was out of control and attacked Becky for absolutely no reason. Becky said, "Get out here, Lyra. I'm going to give you the chance to apologize." But instead of getting Lyra, she got Bayley. That's like ordering a Guinness and getting a White Claw. Bayley beat her down, and it's clear this is the next match. John Cena and CM Punk is heating up. This is such a fantastic story because there's so much here to unpack. One, it's one of the matches everybody wanted when we heard John Cena was going on his retirement tour. We got to put him against Punk. What I love about it is you got Punk calling John out for trying to be like Punk. Oh, you're going to take the title and leave. You're going to run. You're the best thing to ever happen to wrestling, and you're going to just walk away with it. Similar to CM Punk, which he points out, even calling him CM Punk. But when you look at it on the flip side from John Cena's point of view, if CM Punk wants a shot at this belt, he's got to openly be a hypocrite and go compete in Saudi Arabia. This is just genius storytelling. R-Truth is completely unhinged. He came out on Raw, let everybody know that the reason he's still here is because of all of you. Everyone begging, saying they want truth, he's here. But then this was something different. R-Truth said, R-Truth isn't here. Ron Killings is. And to make that statement even more, he cut all of his hair off. Meanwhile, Baron Corbin's been trying to grow his back for 10 years. R-Truth then spent the rest of his time attacking John Cena over and over again. Every chance this man got, he was there to get at Cena. This led to Nick Aldis granting R-Truth a match against John Cena next week on SmackDown. For my taste, this is a little quick. This is a story that I would let keep cooking and moving forward, but I can't wait to see what they do. R-Truth has taken himself from comedy act to main event. Now we're talking NXT, and there was no bigger match on this show than Oba Femi versus Jasper. We started the show off with Jasper attacking Oba, putting him through the windshield of a car. But if you know anything about the ruler, ain't nothing gonna stop him. These two came out and put on a banger of a match. Ultimately, though, the ruler got the win, but big ups to the ring crew for being able to fix the ring in the middle of the match. These guys actually broke an entire buckle off the corner and had the second rope off midway through the match. Mariah May not Mariah May. Blake Monroe has arrived, and she is officially a part of NXT. The women's division will never be the same. On AEW, we kicked off the show with Swerve versus Ospreay. This match was awesome. It had everything you would expect to see from these two, and they went all out, taking it all the way to the time limit bell. If I have any complaint about this match, it's that it took them to the bell and we got no real winner. This deserved to have an ending. This deserved to have a winner after what they put into it. But the story that was told later with the Young Bucks coming out, super kicking the crap out of Swerve, handcuffing him to the corner, putting on those shoes that Swerve used to do the stomp with tacks in them. And when they went for the kick, nailing Ospreay in the face because he jumped in the way of it. MJF has targeted Mystico because everybody wanted to see that, I guess. I don't know. I think it's going to be a fine match, but I keep finding myself as we watch this Hurt Syndicate story progress, wonder why they're doing half the stuff they're doing. these guys should be facing some significant main event talent, and it's not a shot at Mystico or anything like that, but I don't know. I just expect so much more from the story, and I think it could be so much more, and this feels like a detour from the bigger picture. Okada and Kenny Omega came out to meet and calmly discuss their match that's coming up. Everything seemed completely fine. They both had a lot of respect for each other. If you've ever seen their other matches, you know this is going to be a fantastic banger if they allow Okada just to unleash and be the old Okada of the past. And by the way, I'm joking. Okada sided with Don Callis and they completely jumped and destroyed Kenny Omega. They beat him with a baton. He was bleeding everywhere. Elbow drops all over the place. Tried to leave on a stretcher and even ate some elbows there. So, yeah, this is going to be a dirty, messy war. Who you got winning between Ron Killings? No. All right. This has been a crazy week in wrestling, and now it's time for you to hit me up in those comments. Is Ron Killings really going to beat John Cena on SmackDown? Who you got winning the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring? Hit me up in the comments and let me know. Hit that subscribe, smash the like. This is your boy 8-Bit Mike saying goodbye from 1, 2, ooh.